How's it going, guys? Panther Films, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 2 of The Last of Us. This episode is titled Through the Valley of the Shadow of Death. Yeah, last episode we had a decent start, a nice little setup of the season. We got to see what's going on in Jackson, or Jackson Hole as it's called in the show. We got to see what Joel and Ellie have been up to. Ellie's been a bit distant towards Joel. We don't really know why. Ellie has, started to get some feelings towards this new character called Dina. We've got Jesse. We had the beginning of last episode where we were introduced to Abby and her group of people, or group of fireflies, that are out for revenge against Joel because of what he did at the end of Season 1. I'm not a huge fan of that scene being included. Yeah, I talked about it last week. It's mainly just because I think it ruins the structure of what the game did, but they have to tell it differently because of the TV format and it only being 7 episodes. You have to find a way to sympathise with this character, otherwise it just won't work as well in the TV show. There's just something about how the game did it that just hit a bit better. In terms of structure. Even though I will say that the structure and the pacing of the game is a little bit wonky. For the second game, there's moments where it does feel like it slows down tremendously, and then it speeds up, and then it slows down again. So like the pacing for the second game is kind of all over the place. But yeah, we also found out that, Joel is going to therapy. He killed Eugene, which is a bit different from the game. We don't know why he killed him, other than, apparently he kind of had to. I'd assume he got bit, and then Joel had to put him down or something like that. Yeah, I mean, overall that was basically it. We had the dance scene, the party scene, which happens much later on in the game. That was basically a one-to-one recreation of that scene from the game. It was pretty good. We had Seth obviously being Seth, Joel pushing him, Ellie being pissed at him, and then they kind of saw each other at the end of the night. Joel with the guitar trying to fix Ellie's guitar, right? Yeah, he was trying to fix Ellie's guitar, and then she just kind of stared at him and then walked past, and then it cut away. I feel like there's a reason they cut away, but we probably won't explore that for a little while anyway. And then there's also roots in the pipes in Jackson, so there's tendrils there. Looks like a horde's going to be on the way, and obviously the episode ended with Abby finding Jackson. Going into this episode, I'm assuming, based off how last episode ended, this is going to be maybe a not so fun ride. We'll see though, because they could drag it out. Yeah, I mean that basically sums it all up. So let's stop dilly-dallying around with this shitty intro and get right into the fucking episode. I always loved how it kind of made the US. Carlo? No, Why, dude? Why are they revealing it so early? It's so stupid.
Don't go in there.
Stop it!
I'm telling you, go back.
No! You're lying.
No, I'm not. That alarm sounds like the fucking car from Walking Dead that Glenn took. Uh-oh.
Fuck. You did not look like that in the dark.
Isn't that fucking Daniel Ramirez? Danny Ramirez?
I thought it would be like a tent colony or something.
Oh, we knew they had lights. Yeah, I thought they were from little generators like we used at the FOB.
Nope. You got full fucking power lines.
Oh, isn't that great?
Guard towers flanking each exit, mounted patrols all heavily armed, overlapping routes.
And these guys are trained.
Yeah, we still don't know where Joel is in there.
Mm-hmm. Or if he's even there at all.
And if they don't talk, then what?
Yeah, it's not like we could let him go.
Yeah, because then they'll just tell everyone what happened.
The beginnings of an idea for a plan? Maybe. Just need some time.
I love how Owen doesn't look any different from how he looked 5 years ago. He's got the same hair length and everything. Like, they put no effort in that at all. Nova looks different. Even Abby looks the exact same. Why is she running like that? Is that just a way to warm up your hands a little bit if you're holding a gun?
You don't actually have a plan, do you?
Nope.
Convince her to go back.
Wow, you look like shit.
Dude, what do you want?
I heard you had quite the night after I left.
Oh. Scene from the game.
She was high. She won't even remember.
I was talking about some fight you had with Seth and Joel.
Hmm.
We've been broken up
I-
1 week and you made a move on her?
I didn't make...
Seriously?
Dina, you... I wouldn't do that.
I'm screwing with you, man. I already know. I don't care. Come on, get dressed. You gotta go. It's kind of fucked up you did that, though. They're using their own dead like insulation.
Hmm.
Now we're thinking we don't know how many are underneath the snow. Could be 30 more. Could be 1,000 more.
Suck my dick.
Also, somebody told the council a ghost story about the world's smartest infected, and now everybody...
Everyone's on edge. Yep.
No offense, man. I'm gonna do my patrol with Joel. Oh, we're better now, okay?
As of when? Because last night
Yeah, I
I
know what happened last night. Can you shut the fuck?
Oh.
But I'm still me. He's still Joel, and nothing's ever gonna change that. Ever.
Weird decision to kind of fucking say that.
For what it's worth, he wanted to go with you, but he said we should let you sleep. Let's hit the restaurant.
This whole like sequence is kind of from the game. Oh
The
sandwiches.
If you see flares, if you hear bells, follow the plan. Vanessa, what's the plan?
We go to the forest.
To the forest? Do not go to the forest, sweetheart. Now, for the rest of us, where do we go? Up, that's right. Rooftop, second floors, what do we bring? Somebody shot themselves in the leg last week.
Earl.
Spread the word to your neighbors. Let's get everyone in the loop.
Go hug Daddy. Tell him he did good.
I did alright. Could have done better, to be honest. Oh.
Oh, fuck me. Stay where you are.
Last night, I obviously had a few too many.
People get drunk and say awful shit they've never thought before.
Ellie.
Sorry.
Her face. I mean, he only said sorry because Maria talked to him, I feel like.
Nah, it'll just be up in the mountains.
Fucking hope so. 10 seconds in, I already can't feel my ass.
Damn, what a shot. Who's that? Who is that? Jesus. How did she get up there? Damn, that storm's coming in pretty fast. Or is it a storm?
Mountaintop, Pete.
They do have walkies. So why didn't they use them last episode when they were on patrol?
June!
She said no visibility or something like that. I love that fucking default wind sound effect. It's funny as fuck.
I know a spot. We can hold up there.
Interesting that she's with Jesse. I never actually acknowledged that. Like what? She's going on patrol with Jesse? Is that a car wash?
As soon as they eat.
Okay, what about us?
This way.
Okay, they stole the horses somewhere else.
Am I fucking hallucinating? How'd you know about this place?
Eugene's place, right?
Eugene.
Yeah. Hmm. Interesting.
Eugene was a firefly?
Oh, no, never mind.
That was a raw deal. Joel having to put him down. Guy makes it through a war. End up going out like that.
Why was he killed, though? Did he get bit? Or did he, like, do something that was, like, unforgivable or something? I don't know. I mean, the therapist said last episode that he had no choice, so I assume he got bit. Also, I guess that patrol can't be Ellie. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Wait, how's there no storm in this area? Didn't they say it was around the mountain tops? Or she's going to slide down? Yep. What was she expecting there? I mean... Uh-oh. Clickety-click. Yeah, let me just stand here in the middle of the open, surrounded by them, and not move. What's happening? Oh. Uh-oh. Some Game of Thrones shit right there. Jesus. Are they going to do a World War Z where they... Yep. Wait, they can climb out of the ground, but they can't climb over a wall? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Yep. Just like the game. Yep. Ah, you cunt! Uh-oh. Bang! There he is.
Can you run? Run!
Now she knows his name.
Where the fuck did they even come from? Where did you come from? The mountain. If the infected are down here, maybe there aren't any more up there.
Fucking, it's all we got. Are your friends armed?
Yeah.
Good. We're gonna need them.
Why is Dina here? I feel like she contributed nothing to that. Other than just to say Joel's name.
You heard from all of them, right? They're on their way back?
We're taking shelter, yeah. Except Joel and Dina. Coppermine, this is Jackson. Come in.
Coppermine, okay.
Joel, answer the goddamn radio! Every 10 seconds, Amy. You hear me? Every 10 seconds!
Is he gonna go out looking for him? Gas mask bomb.
Did he make this?
Yeah.
I'm taking this with me.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. And it's much weed.
She also took some weed. I assume the weed would be dead now, wouldn't it? The fuck? What's she saying? Have to go and find him. It's still like a blizzard out there, though. What are they doing? No, the infected, no. Why'd you split up? Oh my god. Yeah. The green screen was a bit rough, but... Wait, they're merging? Wait, they're turning around. They're going to Jackson. Tommy! Oh god, if Tommy went out, here they come. Some fucking hard home shit. Yeah. I'd be like, oh fuck.
Go!
I love that he's got his rifle. Yeah, get the kid somewhere safe. A lot of people are gonna die. Damn, what is all that? Are they gonna pour like fuel and gas on them? Light them on fire? Not gonna lie, kinda wish this sequence was in the game. Flamethrower. It's literally fucking Game of Thrones. Jesus. Oh yeah, they are climbing on each other. World War Z style. Molotov. Why do I have a feeling someone's gonna fall off the wall? Or get pulled off? Vroom. Not gonna lie, why did they... Like, if they knew a horde might be coming, why didn't they... Like, have defenses outside of the wall, outside of just the wall, like spiked shit. Like, even Walking Dead had more defenses outside of, like, Alexandria and shit compared to this.
Oh god,
I have to go back.
we won't make it.
If I don't make it, I don't make it.
We're almost there.
Joel, just go. Go to Jackson. Wait, they're retreating. They found another way in, haven't they? Oh, bloater. There he is. Yeah. See, they wouldn't have been able to breach if you had defenses outside of the wall. Second defense. Yeah, they're in. Also, doesn't help that there's a fucking blizzard. You can't even see. Good shot, so. Oh man, they ran. I love how they just don't care. They just barge through the fucking walls and shit. Also, they know people are in there. Flamethrower isn't good enough. Like, for multiple of them. For him, maybe. Jesus. Yeah, they're armoured. Love how all the infected... What? Why are they going around him? What? What? Why are they going... Like... The herde's just going past Tommy. Tommy's got plot armor. I didn't like that. Like, Tommy, like, shooting them all and then all of them going around him. Like, that's... Like, what the fuck? And you're telling me the bloater's the only one that follows him? Fuck off. I don't know about that one. And he's in a dead end. Literally, he's in a game area right now. Boss fight. Fuck off, it'd charge him. Why is it not charging him? It'd be sprinting at him right now. Behave. I don't know, they made the bloater look like a bitch. He's not throwing the spores or anything because they don't have spores in the fucking show. Got him. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, flamethrower's pretty good against them. Usually it's like 2 Molotovs and then maybe like a rifle shot or shotgun. I don't. Not gonna lie, I feel like the sequence could have been better. I'm just not a fan of like the herd going around fucking Tommy. Why would dogs solve the problem? Like, look how many there are. See, this is why I find like I don't understand it. It's like one infected is dedicated to one person. It's weird. They'd swarm you. That's some Walking Dead shit. Maybe season 8 Game of Thrones shit, to be honest.
We're gonna raise your body temperature up slowly, okay?
Ooh, she's got frostbite.
Sorry, I'm Abby.
I didn't ask.
Her name's Dina.
Jackson, come in.
Dina?
Jackson.
And he
Who's Joel?
is Joel.
Tommy, if you can hear me.
Joel. We're just gonna put her to sleep for a while.
Isn't that gonna hurt her?
If you don't do it, I'm gonna smash her in the fucking head.
Military.
Okay, this is different.
Fireflies.
It's gonna put you to sleep. This is going to put you to sleep for 1 hour. That is all. I promise.
1 hour?
I
Hi. Not there. I don't know about that. She wouldn't fall asleep that quickly. Behave. Be a few minutes at least.
In your 60s now?
Yeah.
You actually are. Pretty handsome.
What? I get that's like a callback to last episode, but it's just weird.
Where was the last place you saw the fireflies?
So like
Salt Lake. I saved your life.
What life?
God damn it. Just like the game.
Mel, let's just do what we came to do.
Shit.
Do you know how many you killed that day?
What is this exposition dump, dude?
18 soldiers and 1 doctor. You remember that one?
Yeah.
An unarmed doctor.
Oh, he had a scalpel. Ew, why did they flash back to it? I despise them giving her motivation away straight away.
Said you barely even looked at him when you pulled the trigger.
Why would I? Also, she said the nurses. Where are the nurses?
But I looked at him.
Yeah.
I saw him.
Yeah, he's dead.
I've been in a militia for 5 years now.
What the fuck is this exposition dump, dude?
We don't kill people that can't defend themselves. There are just some things everyone agrees are just fucking wrong.
Yeah, like the Fireflies not giving Ellie a choice. Or like telling her what was gonna happen. But, you know. Oh god. Oh god, here we go. Joel in 1.
Just shut the fuck up and do it already.
I love how Joel waited for an exposition dump to be done. Meanwhile, Game Joel's just like, fucking do it straight away. Game Joel's better. You stupid old man, you don't get to rush this.
You don't get to rush this.
Ow! In the game, she hits him over the head straight away. And then it cuts away. Also, I don't know if I like how it looks visually. Like, I liked how the game looked. It was like dark, damp, in a basement. It was like the blue filter. I feel like it fit better. Ow. Wait, she's just punching him now?
Abby!
If you wanted to stop, pull him away. So, in the game, he technically would have died here. Shit. Yeah.
Joel, get up.
Nah, I'm good. Also, how did no one see her coming? You can see Claire as day outside.
Get up.
I guess they're all distracted by seeing Joel get fucked up. Oh, he's trying to...
Please don't do
Why'd she stab him? What?
I'm gonna kill you! You're gonna die! You're all gonna fucking die!
And they just leave? I feel like the game was better. There's something just about, like, that last blow. And just, like, how the audio drowns out and the music. Just with this whole scene. Damn. Through the valley?
Through the valley.
What? Ashley Johnson? No. Joel's dead. I don't know, man. That something about that. Just I don't know how I feel on it. Damn, they got far. The fuck? I guess Jesse's right.
Follow me all the days of my
Damn.
life, and I will dwell beside the
And Tommy doesn't even know. Hey, I guess we don't have to worry about refugees now and getting over capacity. Is Dina still unconscious? Damn. Fucking dragging him downhill. Well. It was Danny Ramirez. I don't know how to feel on this episode. Like, there's elements of it that are good, but it's like overshadowed by just how poorly they did his death. I mean, I mentioned it, like, the lighting just visually just didn't look as, like, dark and depressing as it should have been compared to, like, the game. And just, like, the whole scene with Ellie screaming, "Don't do it," like, Joel, get up, like, I think hit harder in the game. Like, just that, like, visceral, like, rage you could feel in Ellie's voice in the game. In the show, it feels like when they copy, like, scenes from the game, it just feels like it's a college project. Like, it doesn't hit as hard as it should. But I like the little addition they did. That was a bit more emotional, like her crawling to his body. That was a bit better, because that was original. But when they copy the game, it just doesn't hit as hard. I also just didn't like the Abby exposition dump. Like, something about, like, Abby in the show just doesn't feel like Abby. I don't know what it is. Like, her saying Joel is handsome, like, what is that fucking Marvel throwaway line? Like, what is that? It just seems weird as fuck, and then she starts caressing his head and shit. There's just something about how the game did it. Like, the golf club coming down on Joel's head was the impact of that echoed through, like, Ellie's world. Like, that's all she could hear, and then it, like, she was just blinded by rage, and that rage was built up in the soundtrack. In the show, it's just some half-assed, muffled noises. Like, it just doesn't hit the same. In the game, you feel Ellie's rage. You feel it. You don't understand why Abby's done it. Like, we just saved her. Like, you don't understand, like, what's happening. But in the show, they just give it away, so it just doesn't hit as hard. Like, I feel like you can't even redeem Abby here. Like, just something about how she went about doing it felt a bit more fucked up than the game. The fact that they flash back to the fucking hospital shit and him shooting the dad is so dumb. I don't know, I just really think they dumbed down Abby's character and, like, her arc. I get why they've done it. It's because they've split the season into 2 and because it's a TV show. But honestly, it would, if you just had 15 episodes instead of fucking 7, and instead of splitting the second game into 2 seasons, just have a longer season, we'd be fine. I ran out of breath there, but, like, I have a feeling people will probably love the episode, though, just because of the fucking Jackson sequence. But that Jackson sequence was... It started strong, but then as soon as the bloater came into it, it fell apart. Because it was just like... Tommy's going about, all the runners are going around him for some reason, even though they'd all be charging him at once. Like, fuck off. And then he manages to get the attention of the bloater just by going, "Hey!" And then the bloater's the only one that follows him. Like, what? I mean, I do wish that part was in the game. Like, that would have been a sick sequence. I mean, the Horde is in the game. Like, the scene with, like, Abby going through, like, the fence and stuff. That part's in the game, and then Joel saving her. I also don't understand why they had Dina there with Joel. I guess just to give her some motivation to go with Ellie. But, like, she contributed nothing to that. She was just there. Like, the only thing I guess she did was just say Joel's name. It's because she didn't know he was with someone, right? There's just something about, like, the acting in Joel's death scene in the game that is just so much better. And also, it just doesn't make sense. Like the thing with the game is that it happened in the basement, right? And then nobody knew anyone was going to come in because nobody was on lookout because we were all down in the basement, right? And then in this, it's like they're all on the top floor, and you can clearly see right outside where someone can approach and come in. Like you can see the entrance from that room. So it's like nobody saw Ellie coming in. Don't know about that. I mean, I guess they were all focused on Joel, but it's just like, I feel like the game did it a bit better. Also, there was more characters there in the game. In the show, they've switched it. There's a guy called Jordan in the game, and he got his face slashed. And in the show, I guess they've done Manny. Like, Joel saying, shut the fuck up and get it over with and that. Like, I mean, it's similar in the game, but there's something about how the game did it where it just felt like he's been waiting for this for 20 years. He just wants it over with. Stop with the theatrics. Just kill me. That's how it felt in the game. In the show, it's just like he lets her monologue and it just doesn't hit the same. He's got his hands up like, oh, don't do it. In the game, she just fucking picks up the shotgun and blasts him straight away. And then Tommy's there in the game. And then he gets knocked out. That's what's weird. How are they going to do Tommy's arc? I mean, I guess that he could still feel the guilt of not being there, but I don't know if that'd hit as hard. I just don't know why they made the change with Dina. Like, is it genuinely just to give us motivation to go with Ellie? Is that it? But she already had motivation to go with Ellie in the game, because she's... whatever. Also, they cut the weed scene, which I think is a bit weird, especially for Ellie's character, because, like, it's like a bonding moment for her and Dina. And it's like the happiest she's been in her life, and then all of that is taken away with what happens with Joel. I also like love the part where he's like, "But I saved you. I saved your life." Joel, what is that? That's not Joel. Joel wouldn't have said that. Joel didn't give a fuck in the game. He got shot in the leg, and then he was just like, "Who are you?" And then she just said, "Guess," and then he's like,
"Why don't you say whatever speech you got rehearsed? Get this over with."
Also, I just feel like, even though it was a game, that whole scene with Joel's death was a one-shot. Obviously, it's easier to do in a game versus a show, but, like, there was just something about it, like, you were in the moment, and you were feeling that. You know, like, we didn't cut away until, obviously, the golf club hit his head. Like, everything about that scene just felt so much better in the game. And that's the part that's bothering me. I thought the show could have handled the death even better than the game did, but they fumbled it. Because they gave Abby's motivations up, they made an exposition dump, they did a flashback to an episode that was like 2 episodes ago. I fucking hate when movies and games and shit do that, and shows. Like, oh, we're going to flashback to something that didn't happen that too long ago. I think the scene that was missing too, I mean, they kind of had it. When Abby said Joel's name and then it focused on each character kind of reacting to it, I thought that was a bit weird. Mainly because in the game, it was just like something about the scene. Like, Tommy says Joel's name, or Joel says his name, and then there's this like quiet, like little bit where the characters are just kind of like, they lean in a little bit. They're like, that gets their attention, and you just feel a bit of an awkward, tense moment there. It's like, oh shit, wait. And then Joel says in response to that, "You act like you've heard of us or something."
Joe. Y'all act like you heard of us or something.
Because they have.
I don't know, I feel like that was missing. There's a lot that was missing from, like there was no aura, as the kids say, you know? Like, it was just bland. Like him getting stabbed, bland. Him getting... her flirting with him, weird as fuck. Like, it just... none of it hit as hard as it should have. I mean, I like Joel trying to get up. Like, there's bits of it I like her crawling to him trying to get up. Everything else was just bad. Like, I don't know, it just felt like it just didn't hit as hard as it should have. Like, I was left confused at the end of it. I was like, that was it? That's how they did it in the show? I was like, what? Like, obviously, people who've only seen the show are going to react a bit differently to that, but, like, when you've played the game, there's just something about that scene in the game that just gets you fucking... oh, it gets your blood pumping. Like, it's the music, I think. That's what really gets it going. The music, the acting. In the show, it doesn't hit, man. And I know people are going to be pissed at me for that, and I get it, but there's something about it in the game that just hits so much better. Like her saying, "That was my father." Ugh. That's so dog shit, dude. In the game, she's literally just like, guess. And then Joel, I assume Joel in the game just figures it out just by looking at them. He's like, you know what, you fireflies, but I don't give a fuck, just kill me. Plus, the stuff could have happened off screen in the game version. They fumbled it, dude. They fucking fumbled his death. Obviously, people won't think that who's only seen the show. I think people would be fine with it. But man, like, the game version has just got, like, it's something about that scene in the game, man. You know what if you played the game, you know what I mean, right? There's something about that scene that just hits a bit harder. Acting-wise, like, visually, it just looks better. And, like, the sound design and, like, the audio and the music in that scene. Like, her, in the game, when she's approaching the door to that room, there's, like, this like, pulse that's, like, boom, boom, boom. But as you get closer and closer to the door, and it keeps building and building and building, and then eventually she opens the door, and then boom, there's Joel. There was just something about that in the game that just hits a bit better compared to this. Like there was a bit of music, but it just didn't hit as hard. And then you had the muffled audio that was just generic as fuck. At least it kind of happened around the same time in the game. It's about 2 hours in the game. It's about 2 hours into the second season, right? I mean, the herd scene was cool. I did like the herd scene. It's just, I feel like they fumbled the part where, like, the bloater went through the wall and the herd just went around Tommy. Something about that just looked off. Everything else was cool, though. Like, that scene at the end where the guy's showing he got bit and then he's just like, here, take my gun, kill me. Like, I like shit like that. Also, like, Ashley Johnson doing Through the Valley, which was, like, the first, like, thing we saw of the second game, which I always love coming back to. Like, that first trailer, Joel comes out of, like, the light and approaches a house that Ellie's in and she's, like, singing. And everyone at that point, when that trailer came out, was saying, oh my god, Joel's gonna die, he's like a ghost, it's just come through the light. And then the game comes out, Joel dies, and then people are pissed. Well, to be fair, the game did leak, and I think that impacted how, like, people's response to the game. Because I do wonder if people will be a bit more accepting of this because of the, you know, like, it probably wouldn't be leaked, right? Other than, like, people spoiling it for show-only viewers. I think it'll review pretty well, though. Like, overall, I mean, if I were to rate it, I mean, I'd probably give it, like, a 7.5 or something. Maybe an 8. It's not as good as it could have been. And it's not as bad as, like, the worst shit, you know? But it's just something that all was missing. Something was missing. And just the exposition, though, I'm not a fan of it. I hate that writing. Show don't tell. I do wonder if people complain that Joel died too early in the show. His whole death is like the catalyst for the story. But we've got 5 episodes left, so I mean, it's not going to be a decent catalyst, is it? What the fuck were they thinking? Fucking 7 episodes? So dumb, dude. Because I assume next episode is going to be like the aftermath of everything. Because like, on top of Joel's death, you've got the Jackson shit that happened. And then they leave for Seattle. The way she said, oh, we've got a code, we're from Seattle, like, oh, you're probably never going to see that. Like, what the fuck is this exposition, dude? It really just ruined the scene. I'm not going to be too, like, upset about Joel dying. It's fucking Last of Us, you know, people die all the time in Last of Us. However, fun fact, I mean, he died literally a season after Tested. Episode 2. I guess he's with Tess now and he's with Sarah now. I think they've ruined Joel's death a little bit. Compared to the game. I know, like, people say don't compare it to the game, but it's like you have to, dude. It's like The Walking Dead in the comics, you have to compare it, and even like Game of Thrones and the books, right? Like, you have to. I don't understand why they fucking exposition dumped. It's just stupid. I mean, I'll say this, it's not the last time we'll see Joel anyway, though. Right? Because, I mean, if you know, I mean, there's shots in the trailer for this season that we haven't seen yet with Joel in them, so. No. Also, if you've played the game, you know what I mean. I don't know, man. With 5 episodes left, I don't see how they're gonna do this without it feeling rushed. Because like I said, episode 5, from what I'm aware of, or was it episode 4? One of the episodes this season is pretty fucking short. It's like next episode's the aftermath. And then maybe parts of day 1. Episode 4 would be the rest of day 1. Episode 5 would be day 2. Episode 6... Well, I guess episode 5 could be Hillcrest. And then episode 6 could be Hospital. And then 7 could be... Well, you know what I mean, right? Like 7 could be day 3. I don't know. I really just don't know how to feel in this episode. Like, parts of it is good. It's just the death, man. The death is bothering me. Like, I don't give a fuck that Joel's dead. It's just how the scene was handled that just didn't hit as hard as it should have. Like, I'm trying to, like, take the game out of it, right? Even without the game there, I still feel like it just doesn't hit as hard as it should have. Because the monologue ruins it. The monologue and the exposition dump just ruins the scene. And also, Ellie kind of slightly giving away that her and Joel are fine. Weird decision. But which therefore means that they did cut away last episode. I mean, I mentioned it in like that Jackson scene. Where the fuck were the defenses? Like, the defenses were terrible. Like, you didn't put anything outside of the walls to make sure, like... Because they were ready for an attack. They were ready for, like, something to happen. You know? Or they were prepared for something to happen. But the fact that they didn't, like, have, like, spiked walls or anything like that outside of the wall. They just had the wall itself. That was stupid. And all it took to get through the wall was one bloater. Speaking of bloaters, why was there only just one? Where the fuck are the others? I mean, I'll praise the episode for actually committing to it. You know? Man, I know people aren't gonna like what I'm saying here, but it's just like, I don't know, it's tricky. It's tricky. Like, there's good shit in there, but it's like, I just feel like the death could have been better. Something about the death just didn't hit the same as the game. Maybe it's because I've already seen it, or maybe because just the game just did it better, which is the case for a lot of things with this show. I feel like the way they handled the Horde scene in season 1 with like the Sam and Henry shit was better than how they handled it this episode. I just something about like Tommy shooting like some of the infected and then the rest just going around him when they could have easily just go and then the dog's taking care of most of the infected. Like, I get it, but it's like, it's the same situation. Like, the dog is tearing apart one of the infected and then the others are just running past the dog. It's like, what? They swarm it. Yeah, I mean, I guess Jesse was right about there being like thousands in the snow. I think that's weird though. How long has Jackson been there? And they've only just found them pipes with roots in them. That's a bit weird. I mean, it was cool seeing Tommy with a flamethrower. The flamethrower is pretty effective against like bloaters. Well, I mean, to be fair, usually, like I said, it's like Molotovs, and then you shoot it a few times and then it's dead. But that bloater was a bitch, dude. All he did was fucking just like walk towards Tommy. Where the fuck was the charging at? It didn't charge him. It didn't throw spores at him because the show doesn't have fucking spores. Yeah, like the bloater didn't even get like a cool moment. It just got, oh, it breached through the wall. It didn't get to kill anyone. It didn't get to do anything like that. It just breached the wall and that was it. Like, maybe I'm being a bit nitpicky though, to be honest. Like, I hold the game up to high regards in terms of just like what it does. So maybe I'm just being a bit nitpicky when it doesn't do what the game did or something. But like the Jackson sequence, I thought it started off sick, and then it fucking fell apart. Like, that's the only problem with it. It was like Game of Thrones like battle shit. It was awful when it came to like just like the logic of it. And the fact that the herd knew there was kids like downstairs is interesting. Also, like, as if Tommy wouldn't put barricades in like the buildings and stuff and board them up just in case. But hey, I mean, they were worried about like the food and stuff, right? Because like more people were coming in. Now you don't have to worry about that anymore because people are dead. That solves that problem. Overall, I mean, it was a good episode. It's just, like I said, I'd probably give it like an 8-ish, 8.5 maybe, if I were to rate it. But like, I don't know, just something about how the death was done. I mean, it was tense, but it didn't hit as hard, I feel like, for me. You know, maybe other people will feel differently, but for me it just didn't hit as hard as it should have. But like I said, I might feel differently next week. We'll see. In terms of reactions, though, we're going to get this episode, and then Andor is coming on, well, it should be out hopefully Wednesday. At least one of the episodes will be out Wednesday, because they're releasing fucking 3 episodes at once, which is a bit ridiculous. But yeah, I will see you for Andor Season 2. I'm not sure when this will be uploaded, probably Tuesday. We'll see then. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.